Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I swear we're having such an Indian summer fall. It is wild. It's in the 70s and sunny and so beautiful out that we are going to do your read out today. I hope you guys are really having a lovely fall. I feel what takes place after, October and November are my favorite months. I just love temperature-wise, it's ideal. I love that it's a fun build-up for holidays and celebrations. So speaking of that, I thought I would do a love read for you today. See and get some information on your soulmates. We'll get all the particulars we can, personality traits, zodiac signs, initials, whatever. I like to do these soulmate updates every few weeks because you guys seem to really like them. And here are our choices. Number 1 is Dura, healer, nourishment, and nurture. Number 2 is sorceress, rituals, power, and will. Number 3 is King of the Darkwood Elves, authority, credibility, and status. We'll have a brief pause, and I think I'm going to start with the zodiac signs because sometimes as I get chugging along, I actually forget about them. But remember, whenever we're trying to manifest and pull in our beautiful soulmates, we have to let us be reminded that it is limitless. Our capacity to love and be loved is limitless, so we deserve the absolute best. You are a high worth, high value person, and you are never going to settle for crumbs or misbehavior in anything. This is beautiful boundary time and really assessing other people's energy when they come in, recognizing you don't need to prove yourself in any regard. You're assessing this person's energy and behaviors towards you, right? Love, love, love that. Okay, so let's start. Pull 3 off the top of the zodiac right here. I was just finding all the right cards at the right time, it seemed like. So we have some Aquarius. Ooh, I love that. And I'll just discuss, if you guys, most of you are familiar that watch me, you know a lot about zodiacs, but I'm loving this because this is a big fluctuation. So they may have a bit of each of this in their chart or be that particular sun sign, and it shows through most. Libra, we are loving this. Libra is beautifully balanced. I feel like they're people that are very erudite, well-spoken. They love books, reading. They're very kind of homey. They have compassion and care off the charts. They're very similar to Cancers in that very deep thinking, usually super high emotional IQs with that for sure. Same with Aquarius, but Aquarius has this really cool creative bent about them. They're very mystical and magical. You can know an Aquarius for a long time and not know 50% of what they really like and what they're about. They have that wonderful mystery, almost like that scorpionic energy. I love that. And also they help with us realizing certain facets about ourselves in a really unique manner. They have this kind of mystic capability to do that. Leo, fantastic. One of my favorite signs. I love sun signs. I love me a Leo and Aries. I'm a Sagittarius. That might be why I get on really well with sun, because there's a certain kind of philosophy of let's go check this out. I got to know about this. And it's a happy-go-lucky energy. Leos are wonderful, and they are usually amazingly good-looking people too. They have a lot of vitality, and they like to be out, and they like sports. So these are all very good signs. We like this a lot. Next, you guys, we're going to go on to initials, and then we're going to get all kinds of stuff about your journey. So we have C, F, and W. Now, you guys, this can be 1, it can be 2, it can be all 3. And remember, this is for a very large collective as well, you guys. So every last little detail is going to be there. You're not going to throw somebody in the scrap heap because they don't have an F in their initial. I love these cards too. I think they're so beautiful. Something I'm going to pull. Where is... Oh, here's my other deck. It's right here. I shuffled, so I'm just going to start pulling right off. Oh, wow. Ace of Pentacles. We like this. So they are abundant and they have acquired wealth. What I'm going to do is remove some of these cards so we can see your cards a little bit better. Love this. Yeah, I feel like when the Ace of Pentacles comes up, you not only don't know this person, they're new in your life, but they are like captains of industry. They are big leaders. They are Elon Musk types. They are free thinkers. They've accrued and or inherited wealth, and they also understand the energy of money. But also with aces and pentacles, it talks of really extremely well balanced, grounded personalities and people. I think that's where that Libra energy comes in. They know who they are. They're generous, they're balanced. There's a lot of reciprocity in relationships because they don't feel like they have something to prove. They're not ego driven. I love this. They're proud of who they are and how they operate in life. Very fair, balanced. And another lovely thing about this combo is a beautiful adaptability and an open-mindedness and open-heartedness, which makes them, teachable and keeps them in flow state. They don't think they know everything, even though they've acquired wealth and abundance. They know that that's just a small portion of what brings happiness and balance to our life, right? I know a lot of very wealthy people that become unhinged at the silliest things because they're worried about guarding their assets and or other people's intentions towards them, because do they want me for my money status or, who I really am? That kind of thing, right? This person, your person, self-assured, has their act together, really reads energy of other people well too, knows how to fill up their emotional cups and make them feel good and restful and calm and centered and balanced, because it's part of their kind of natural diatribe. It's how they exist. So their influence with people around them is really beautifully generous like that. It helps them to calm and center as well, which I love. Now, when we have this Queen of Swords, this beautiful, high thinking, clarity, like they don't prevaricate, they don't second guess themselves, they're comfortable in their own sovereignty. When there's a question asked, boom, yes, no, they're solid, they know, super decisive, and not in a caustic or like abrupt manner, just they know what they want and how they want it. And when you have this kind of energy, it's like you're never second guessing yourself, because you're like, oh no, this is truly what they want or what they're about, and it helps you, you know your responsibilities, you feel contentment with them because you don't feel like there's someone that just goes off the deep end and is erratic and strange. Now, another thing, let's see some of the things that are coming through. Yeah, because I keep seeing these 10s. I feel like for some of you guys, your person, it's definitely under 10 months. And here's the thing that I'm hearing, and I only hear this every once in a while. The trajectory of this can be sped up and go more chariot style with your frequency. The higher your frequency and vibration, because we're meant to attract, equal vibrations. Keep working on that. Your attitude for gratitude, feeling good, looking after yourself, mind, body, spirit, all of that, because with that commences a bigger push, a more like momentum behind the connection. Because I feel like for some of you guys, you're really doing a lot of soul searching right now and self-betterment. You're really, you're like, what, it's time for self-care, and I do need to assess certain situations in my life, and you're going to get rid of heavy or low vibrational things. Again, that gives your energy a great spark and a pop up there. So for some of you guys, and I feel like how some of you guys are going to meet, it's just going to be super synchronistic and weird. Again, you're not planning to go to an event or a place. You show up. Again, it's just energy reading energy, and you come together. Some of you guys, this is in school, and it's simple, like as much in a hallway, and you look up at the right time, all of a sudden sparks fly, a conversation ensues. It is a natural progression, but it's a beautiful surprise. It's not like something that you will have to work at or feels like a struggle. It is just really natural and fun. So I love that for you, group one. Really beautiful energy. Yeah, your individual really has their act together, solid. I feel like they might be a pillar in the community or the area, the school, the university, the community that you're in as well. I definitely feel that. So that's you, group one. Gorgeous. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, you guys. Thanks so much for coming over and checking me out. My name's Melanie Williams. If you like this video, don't forget to press like and subscribe. It really helps. And also, you guys, if you come over to IG, I'm still running a full moon special. It ends up being anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, and it's 2 full moon spreads. And I like to do this during, I feel like even though the full moon was last evening, that energy lasts, and we're able to do the work that we need to over the next 72 hours. It still permeates. So I have that going on, and you guys just let go of anything heavy, dense, 3D energy, not necessary. No cares and worries of what other people think. Again, how people react and respond and operate around us usually is 90% has to do with them and nothing to do with us. So if people are reactive and harsh, not you. So just let yourself be light and free and reconnect in that beautiful, just grounded, centered way where you don't feel anxiety about other people's behaviors. Love, love, love that for you, group one. So love. Okay, group two, and we're ready. Sorceress, rituals, power, will. And I feel like some of you have been using some great kind of rituals, understand manifestation, how to pull things towards you. I utilize this in little ways, mostly to stay balanced and aligned, and more a natural approach, like grounding and earthing and walking out. I go to forests, oceans whenever possible. I feel like that will help you keep your equilibrium and your balance. And I have your symbol, and your synchronistic is definitely a monarch butterfly. Right when I looked up, a huge one was just hovering right over my head. I also see a dragonfly. I live near a nature center, so we have all these unique kind of species of butterflies and birds, but two very noticeable symbols for you: dragonfly and monarch butterfly. Yay. And comment down below if you tend to see this. So you guys, what I'm going to do is we're going to pull your beautiful signs. Libra. Oh, group one just had this Pisces and Sagittarius. So again, this can be in their sun chart. They can have they can have these in their chart. One could be you, one could be their sun. This is for a collective, so it'll be a big array. But let's talk about each one briefly. Sagittarius, that's my sign as well. We're philosophers. We like to know what's going on in the world and why. At times we like to take the lead. Truth is very important to us. We like people that are authentic and solid. We're very flexible and accepting of things. But again, being a fire sign, there's an impatience that comes with that, right? And you'll know if you're an Aries or a Leo or a Sagittarius, you'll know that feeling like, why wasn't this done yesterday? We can also be very relentless on ourselves. We want to produce and get things done. Libra, beautiful balanced energy. Group one had this. I feel like that particular sign is so giving and sharing and balanced, great equilibrium, great reciprocity in relationships. They can pause. They're great apologizers if there are issues. Their egos don't outweigh their kind of soul thinking. They have great foresight and beautiful balanced mannerisms about them too. They're usually very eloquent in their speech and highly educated, whether it's formal or informal. They like to know a lot. Now, love Pisces. I always feel like that's one of the most mystical signs. You can know a Pisces for so long and still not know 50% of them. They have all these deep, secret, mystical, magical things about them, and also super highly intuitive. They love to help. I feel like a mass majority of the world healers are probably Piscean. They have that capacity about them. They're amazing. I love that. I love that. So let's get to their initials. We have H. Boy, I like those big bottles. T. And I've just rediscovered all these cards. M, P, H, T, and P. And remember too, there can be one yours, one theirs. And because this is for a collective, not every last little thing is going to be 100%. So again, we're not going to discard somebody because their initials aren't H, T, right? I'm loving this so much, you guys. So now let's delve in. I'm going to move these back so we can see our tarot cards. We're going to get some stuff about like personality, maybe how you'll meet, age differences, when it'll happen, whatever comes up over there. I just love the lighting so much right now. I'm really happy. So that's time I heard right off, 7 months for you guys. Oh, I love this. You have the Queen of Wands, your true passion. Loving this. Okay. Wonderful. So something interesting. So I feel like 7 months and below, and here is why. And the last group had the below too, which means it can be sped up, the process of meeting. It depends with our personal alignment and our vibration. If we're at one of our higher frequency and vibration, because like attracts like, the universe wants us to be at our best, feeling our best, so we're not going to reject, or things don't become problematic, like we are not doubting or fearing or having anxiety and or just over analyzing everything. Well, they did this, that means that. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Not jumping to conclusions, remaining chill and calm. And also, you are going to feel a passion the moment your eyes lock. Again, I feel like this event is going to take place in a beautiful synchronistic manner. And a lot of soul connections do, where again, you're just strolling through a highway, you're strolling on the highway. Let's not stop and chat on the highway. A hallway, a hallway, a walk in your neighborhood, on campus, in a bureaucratic building, something like that. For some of you guys, I see authority figures too. I do see like police, I do see lawyers, I see people involved in the law for quite a few of you guys too, and some doctors and people involved in medicine. But something very interesting too is I feel like you guys will establish these really great, awesome boundaries from the get-go. You are not carrying the burdens of other people, family members, or their past traumas or whatever. You guys are doing the work so you do not have to inherit any of those problems bringing it into the relationship. They have done the shadow work. You have done the shadow work. You feel, you understand cause and effect. If we bring in this baggage, like it could be anything, jealousy, insecurity, that is going to result in how it did before, and it's usually not great, right? So you're cleaning house in a beautiful way, and you now feel this, just a clean, wholehearted spirit. There's this beautiful victory in truth when we really take a look at ourselves and we go, what does need assessing? What does bother me? Biggest thing, like what triggers us, right? For a lot of people, I've noticed that I do some work with, it is long periods in between connection or communication. So if you're the last person to message and they don't bother for like days and then weeks, it's insulting to a lot of people because they think I would answer, my person within 48 hours and make them feel like they are a priority in my life, right? That is one issue. But this is where we take all kinds of things into account and we get in a flow state. Okay, listen, if they are a doctor or a fireman or a policeman, they could have a lot on their agenda. So we're, or in the service. We are not pressurizing this relationship. You're feeling really good, free, balanced, connected, and supported in the ways you should, so you're not second guessing yourself and having those issues that could have commenced last time, right? Because I do know, especially there's a very kind of wobbly time frame, and it's usually when it's within like the first 2 months, because insecurities do pop in, like we're not really locked down in a relationship, or nothing is labeled as anything, we're getting to know each other, but what else? Are they seeing other people? Are they doing this, that, right? We let all these little things sneak in, but you're going to feel solid, and there's going to be no question whatsoever that this is your person. This person was meant for you, you were meant for them, and it is it is a solid go, which I love, and you'll be feeling really good about that. Yeah, so I love this when we have the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody, again, they make it look so sad, like somebody's running off with the gold. When you have this, though, this is somebody who understands the energy of money and abundance and uses it well. They probably have lots of revenue streams. They understand that with money comes choice. They are not greedy for it, but they can manifest it like a banshee because they are generous with it and they understand the energy of it. So again, you will probably be showered with some really cool gifts because, again, life isn't about things for them, but because they have the abundance to do that, they're going to be more than happy to do that for you, which I love. Yeah, key word for your person is definitely generous, a great manner about them, capacity to love and care for you in a really open way, great dialogue. You guys don't have to guess what is going on, you just feel it and you're able to intuit. And again, they have a rich emotional life, like a high emotional intelligence, so they do like to discuss things. They don't want burdens that don't belong in the relationship. So I love that. That's really beautiful. So that's about it for you guys, group 2. I love that for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome, you guys. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you guys need a private read or anything else. Come on over to IG. I'm running a fun full moon layout spread, a couple of those. I feel like the energy is still really vibing after 72 hours of the full moon. We can get rid of things. And thank you guys for all your love and support. And my patrons, you guys are the absolute best. Thank you. So now we're going to go on to number 3, which is Knight of the Darkwood Elves, authority, credibility, and status. For some of you guys that chose this, I feel like you already know your soulmate is someone who's very highly regarded, perhaps famous for some endeavors, acting, in the government, a worldwide speaker, somebody who produces, an artist, a singer, something like that. I feel like you were drawn to this because that is part of your definite soulmate structure. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pull some signs: Scorpio, Capricorn, and Cancer. And this would make sense, especially, I always feel like a lot of fire signs are in the kind of creative fields like this too. Scorpios, not fire signs. Scorpios are so fearless when it comes to stuff like this, and they're extraordinarily, well, it's funny because a lot of fire signs, I'm seeing Sagittarius is too, fire signs too, because there's a fearlessness where they want to go out and they're like, oh, I want to create, and I don't care if it's on a big stage. They don't, one sec. Okay, there's a few allergens, and every once in a while it's like, I breathe in and it's like, okay, so let's get back to this. your particular person. And the neat thing about this too, you guys, is it can be their sun sign, one can be your sign, one can be their sun sign. It can be a whole myriad of things. Again, because this is for a collective, it's very multi-layered. But a little bit about each sign in case you're curious. But it's funny how many people really do know a lot about astrology and charts. It's very interesting. Scorpios, super front and center, fiery, mystery, sensual, amazing, usually extraordinarily good-looking people too, sparkly, dreamy eyes. Capricorn, wonderful, unbelievable life mates, so dependable, solid. They do things without complaint too. It's not like, oh, I have to be industrious. Look at me, I have to mow this lawn, I have to do these dishes. They just do it. They get it done. They cross those T's like nobody else. Nothing is getting by them. Not some damn surcharge for your sprint bill or whatever. It's like they just understand numbers. They understand sequencing. They understand things have to get done, and they're very practical, and they actually enjoy doing it on a large scale. So I'll tell you, I've been married to a Capricorn for 25 years. I know whenever that registration is due. I know when all this stuff is, like, just on top of things in a huge way, a great support system like you can't believe. And again, tenacious AF. Like, nothing is stopping them. They set a goal, you better get the hell out of the way. If they're going to lose that 20 pounds, it's lost. If they're going to enter that, that race, they're entering it, and they're probably going to win. If they are setting any kind of goal for the foreseeable future, whether it's financial or whatever, they're going to do it. I mean, they're just major bullseye people. Cancer, couldn't ask for a more beautiful, dreamy, wonderful, just special heart, so expressive, so sentimental on such a beautiful, epic scale. I love me, Cancer, so much. My father and one of my offspring is a Cancer, and just sentimental, saving birthday cards. I love it, love it, love it so much. I find it so endearing and so wonderful. So let's get some initials here. We have G, P, and L. Oh, and look, the love card actually came in too, so GPL. And again, you guys, one can be yours, two can be theirs. Again, this is for a collective. So GPL, PLG, comment down below if you are getting the vibes and you're sensing something. Now we're going to kind of get into your love story and what's going on, some more of their personalities, when you might meet. Oh, we love this. We're not going to shy away from a king. Oh, so you guys, wow, your time is very soon. I feel like it could be within 2 months, no kidding. I feel like it's going to be your first Christmas together for a lot of you guys. So also notice for you guys too, if you just feel like your frequency and your vibe is up, when you wake up, you're excited about life, your vitality is up. You see things through a much more optimistic lens than you have been. You feel curious and happy about endeavors, and you don't feel like your responsibilities are so pressing. You just go and get it done. Your imagination is very vivid. You're having crazy dreams. You have high adaptability to circumstances where things don't phase or bother you as much, because that's your frequency set point being really high, due to the fact that we are meant, when we initiate this soul connection, to be on our highest frequency, like attracting like, right? And loving this for their personality types too. Ace of Cups, true soulmate identification. So when you see them, there's no second guessing. It just comes together in a synchronistic whirlwind. For some of you guys, it's funny. I feel like it will be at some small events. For some of you guys, it'll be while you're just out doing things, maybe Christmas shopping. And I feel like there's just such an energetic pull to you guys that they initiate a conversation, and it's just full on from there. Now I'm loving this too, because right away they're very supportive and loving and caring. My cat's running across the lawn. Supporting and loving and caring in a really wonderful way, and they facilitate this quick connection, and you just feel so on board, so happy and connected. You feel comfortable. You know this is authentic love and sharing and caring and support on an epic scale. And you're not having wishful thinking, because you're also feeling like, wow, I don't feel like I have to work at this or try to prove myself or be extra at all. Like, they are just there for me 100%. And I feel a part of it is all the beautiful, caring questions that they ask. They are truly curious, and the attention that they lavish on you when you're talking. You know, you have their absolute present moment awareness, and that's important. That is really important, to feel seen and heard in a really special way. You know, they don't have all these sly glances looking for a bigger, better deal. You just feel really like this is the one, and you know, we are meant together. And I feel like you're going to be spending a lot of time together. You know, it's just a quick kind of adhesion of souls, and you're like, you don't want to spend much time apart. And I feel like you guys, whether or not you can physically be together, you will always be texting and messaging, and you know, just having these fun appraisals of your day together. I feel like they're very sentimental, and they love conversations. They want to know details. And I feel like you guys have very similar backgrounds too. I want to pull, yeah, look at this queen. Yeah, we got our queen and our king of cups. Just, you guys just vibe brilliantly together. You're on the same page. You kind of have the same emotional bandwidth, spirituality, all of that. It just really connects, and you guys, you know, just they are generous. You are generous, which is wonderful, because, you know, there's a flow state that exists that is just perfect for you. You know, I just see you guys, I just keep seeing, like, you know how sometimes seagulls just float over the ocean, they catch that wind and they just float and glide. You're going to be feeling like that in your heart and your mind, feeling good, just sedate, calm, beautiful, embracing energy, and boom, together and solid. And you know, it's just basically from the moment you meet, there is no second guessing, which I love, because there are some, you know, trepidation in relationships where people go back to old habitual patterns, which can be whatever, insecurity or jealousy. You guys are not going to feel this. You are not going to feel like you have to analyze anything. You're going to just feel it, and it feels safe and right and exact. And because of that, it's like just gorgeous, you know, cycling up consistently, knowing more about each other. And I feel like it's like you guys gift each other with these great little insights, and they love hearing about your childhood and adventures and dreams, and vice versa, in a 100% authentic way, which I love. Wow, it doesn't get better than that. Look at that. Beautiful, you guys. And 2 of Wands. Here's your immediate future. Here they come. Here comes Prince Charming or Princess Charming right down the road. Love, love, love that for you, group 3. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe if you like this video, and all my links are down below. I'd love for you to come over to Sparkwist11. That's my Instagram, and you know, I do daily posts and memes on tarot, crystals, all this stuff. I create a bunch of you know, natural crystal jewelry and everything, and I post stuff over there, and we just initiate fun conversations. But again, you guys, I'm excited for you. Comment down below if this is you and you feel this as well. You feel this momentum, you feel this closeness, and you know, it's just like you're being much more kind and considerate to yourself, and slowing things down, and really experiencing life in a beautiful way like you deserve to. So love and light.